How would you describe the Russian-Romanian diplomatic relations today?
I would state that now we are in 139th year of diplomatic relations with Romania, and next year it will be a kind of a more memorable anniversary, 140 years, and that means that immediately since the independence, formal independence of Romanian Kingdom at that time, Russia established diplomatic relations, and in practice it was only a formal act because our relations are much more, if you like, deep, much more profound. They started much earlier than that formal act of establishment of diplomatic relations. And now we can state that our diplomatic history, of course, is full with different and sometimes controversial developments, but with the goodwill, with the necessary political will, we are sure we can pursue that rather close relations that now should be, in the first place, a relationship of good neighborhood, of pragmatic, in particular, commercial ties and relations. Russian diplomacy already for over a decade at least pursues the strategy and explains our vision of network diplomacy. That means, in old terms, it was a kind of collective diplomacy, but it has some additional meaning. Network diplomacy to deal with major international challenges such as international terrorism, such as human trafficking, drug trafficking.
You recently arrived in Romania, what, 6 months now, and in the beginning of your mandate, there was a little bit of controversy, if you remember, speaking of the campaign Cumințenia Pământului, the so-called ad campaign and the communication. Looking back to it 6 months now, do you think that was the best way to communicate and to kind of make your point that you're here?
I believe that we had full right to express our alternative point of view on our history in that context, at that backdrop, as they used to say here, because the campaign to collect donations was accompanied, unfortunately for our relations, were accompanied with a not very friendly campaign throwing a negative light on the history of our relations. And without any intention to intervene into the campaign itself, though we were quite compassionate with this, generally with the idea of getting back, collecting the national heritage of any nation, we decided at that time to suggest our version and to donate. Yes, we have already sent a letter that we are not going to ask for that money back.
So you have no regrets whatsoever?
No regrets. What regrets? Those people who reacted badly, it remains on their conscience, that reaction. We received many good, very good reactions, believe me. We believe and we saw that our position was received negatively by those who had been negative before, but it produced as well a positive effect, and it made for the people who are really looking for sincere friendship, for good neighborhood relationship between our countries, to express themselves as well. We expressed our alternative point of view.
Coming from Moldova to Romania, how would you qualify that? Was it similarities that you find here? Was it differences in between these two challenges from a diplomatic standpoint?
What I can tell you that, of course, my mission in Moldova now looks as very, very useful, helpful for me, because many problems, many issues that I got acquainted during my stay in Chisinau, they are still on the agenda. They are actively discussed here. So I have wider knowledge, deeper knowledge of those issues. Evidently, it is helpful for my professional activity. I believe that it played certain role in my appointment to this place because I said that to my mind, to my bosses, that to my mind the better place as far as generally there is a practice of avoiding appointment of ambassador twice or more than twice into one and the same capital, the more effective my knowledge and experience could be applied here, that's all.